Okay, so now we've gone through and set up the ad account. We will navigate back through as we have previously from business.facebook.com. We'll click on settings. We will come down to business manager, go to business manager settings. Then what we'll do is click on ad accounts. Select the account that you want to look at your billing details for. So if you've previously added a credit card or a payment method, you might want to come in and look at the invoices. You might want to be tracking the spend. You might want to make sure that everything is operating as expected. This is where we'll go. This is also where we'll go to add a credit card or a payment method such as PayPal for the first time after creating an ad account. You'll click on Open in Ads Manager. Over on the left-hand side, there is a function or an item called Billing and Payments. We will click on that. And this is where we find it. We click on Payment Methods. And within here, this is where we can adjust, add a payment method. What I will do is I will go in here and I will add a payment method. And it's fairly self-explanatory. I won't go through adding credit card details or PayPal details. You just need to add a debit or credit card. And then what you do is if it's the only card you have in there or payment method you have in there, it will be marked as your primary payment method. It is a good idea to have a secondary or a backup payment method in there as well. Sometimes banks get a bit funny when small amounts start coming out of the account. And initially, especially with a new ad account, it will bill you at smaller, more frequent intervals. So if you have a budget of, let's say, $50 a day within your ad account, it might initially start billing you at $2 and $5 and $7 and then $11. And you get the idea, and it will bill several times during the day. The reason that it does this is just to ensure that with a brand new account that it's not just going to have a huge advertising bill racked up on it and then no one's there to pay it. So it will take out increments and it'll build that trust. The more regular approved payments go through, the larger the amounts that it will start billing you at. Initially, that frequent smaller amounts can trigger a flag with your bank. It's just a matter of letting your bank know that it's okay. Other things to keep in mind when you're in here in your billing is that they will appear on your billing statement as Meta Ireland, as in the country. The reason for that is where Meta has their main business set up. So don't be alarmed if you do see Ireland as the country on the bill. The other thing to keep in mind when you are setting up your payments as well is that in the earlier video I showed you where you can add your ABN. This is important here because if you add your ABN you won't be charged GST because the business that we are transacting with is based in Ireland, so they don't collect GST. If you don't provide your ABN, by law they have to actually collect the GST. All the more reason to make sure that you go through those steps with your business info on the video that you would have seen earlier in the module, and everything will be set up correctly. The backup payment method is a good practice as well, and the reason that I suggest that is because on more than one occasion we have had an issue with the primary one. But as I said, once you develop a bit of transaction history, your bank understands that it's a legitimate transaction, and Meta will start to bill you in larger amounts. So that's all for now. Your whole ad account is now set up. We've got people attached to it. We've got payments attached to it. And this will have us ready to go for later modules where we look at launching ads for properties. So I will talk to you in another video.